Hello, good afternoon, good evening, and perhaps good morning to some of you. Welcome to the next episode of the series Better You from Tuesday. This is a new series and this is the second episode, and I'm here to help you a little bit towards achieving your health and well-being goals. As we know, we tend to usually promise ourselves to start something new on Mondays. With the beginning of new week, we tend to hi Melina, I'm doing a quick live before our evening live. So we tend to do things or promise ourselves to do new things as of Mondays, and very often come Tuesday or middle of the week or towards the end of the week, we kind of give up on those goals. And last week we were discussing one of the reasons. We were talking about the fact that sometimes we just plan to do too much, or we get a little bit maybe overwhelmed with the fact that other people seem to be so much better, we think, at the whole nutrition, wellness, exercise themes, and we simply kind of lose, not maybe interest, but often we lose motivation. So last week we were talking about this method of small steps and progress, not perfection. I hope you analyzed it, and I hope you made changes in this respect, and you did do and follow this advice I gave you about making this tiny little changes towards achieving your bigger well-being and health goals. One thing I would like to add here is that sometimes we also may not be setting the right kind of goals. So we may have an intent, the right intent when it comes to our health and well-being, but perhaps we are not designing the right kind of goal. Maybe the goal is too big, maybe it's more than one goal in one goal, and that's why we struggle with it. So this is actually an area on which I spend quite a lot of time when I work with my clients, this effective goal setting. So this is one of the areas where working with a health coach can help you, because goal setting is very important start point, I would say. Anyway, moving on to what we will be discussing today. Today I would like to talk to you about the tactic that worked really well for me years ago when I was starting on this journey of taking better care of myself, and it seems to be working very well with my clients. Hi Anya. So because of this, I thought I'd share it with you, and hopefully it will resonate with you, hopefully it will be helpful. So what it is, it's a tactic that really impacts our mind, because as we know, when we hear about it nowadays really a lot, is how obviously our mind and body is connected, but also how our thoughts determine the rate of our success in whatever we do. So here it's not as much about this positive thinking, although this is important, but it's about how we frame our thoughts around our goals. So today I will be talking about and encouraging you to fall in love with looking after yourself. So look, imagine that come Monday you set yourself well-being goal and you say, as of this week, whenever I go to the shop, I don't buy hi Renata, I don't buy any chocolate, I don't buy any sugar, I don't buy any crisps. But then you go to the shop and you find it difficult because you used to buy these things and you love these things, and you feel like you spent time going around the shop, and the more you walk around the shop, the more you feel deprived, and you feel like, poor me, I'm on this funny diet, I cannot eat what I like, and other people can eat what they're like. Thank you, Anya. And actually, if you reframe it, and if you every time look at this sweets on the shelf or your favorite crisps, if you say, I'm in love with looking after myself, then you will immediately transform your kind of thinking and approach to this and perception, and you will not feel deprived, because you will understand that actually you are doing it out of your free will, of course, but also you are doing it because you really enjoy looking after yourself. Okay, so this would be my tip, and I would like you to try and apply it to whatever you do. So imagine that, I don't know, you wake up early because you promised yourself that you do a yoga session in the morning, or that you go for a walk, or that you do what I was suggesting last week. So you take an early train maybe and just get off the train station earlier and walk to your office. So the minute you wake up, of course, I bet you don't feel like waking up 10 or 15 minutes earlier, but just say to yourself, I'm really in love with looking after myself and taking a good care for myself. And honestly, the minute you say this to yourself, and the minute you feel it, I promise you, you will have a different... my mom is watching, but it's in English. She will have to come back later. I promise you that you will feel so much better about this, and suddenly you will want to do it. Same when it comes to then making a decision about what to have for lunch, about drinking more water in the office, about going out during your lunch break for a walk rather than having your lunch at your desk. So whatever you do throughout the day that is related to your health and well-being, just honestly keep repeating to yourself, I'm in love with looking after myself, and or taking a good care of myself. You can phrase it the way you want, but I hope you get the point and you get the message. What I did and what I believe works well, I mean, this is at least the feedback I get, is if you organize yourself the post-it notes, the little post-it notes, and you put this phrase, your chosen phrase, on this post-it notes, and put it on your fridge, put it on your bathroom mirror, put it somewhere near your bed so you see it when you wake up in the morning. I don't know, put it maybe on near your TV if you are, for example, I don't know, exercising using a DVD, or and definitely your computer, and definitely your desk at work. I promise you this is transformational. I mean, it really is. So if our mind is such an interesting tool and thing, because you can really trick it quite in a very simple way. So just repeat this phrase to you, and I promise you totally different outcome. I'm just checking my notes to check if I didn't miss anything that I wanted to share with you today. I don't think I have. I would just like to add that this applies to everything, and it goes beyond the obviously health and well-being related things, although I wanted to talk here about finances, for example, although one links to another. So I hear women sometimes saying they don't have money to eat healthier, or they don't have money to join some, I don't know, yoga classes, for example. I'm a yoga enthusiast, that's why I mentioned yoga, and we have a yoga teacher actually watching us, so she will be happy I say it. But or they may think that, oh, actually working with a health coach would be something that they would like to do, but the money, you know. At the same time, we then know that we have money to pop into a shop and buy this handbag or this shoes or extra top that we will wear, or maybe not. But again, if you think about reframing even this thought, if you need it, right? If you think this, I don't know, working with a health coach or going to yoga sessions can benefit you, and I'm sure it can, then just, again, filter it through this notion of being in love, of looking after yourself, and see how you feel. because I mean, we are the most worthy investment after all to ourselves. So thank you for watching today. I hope this tip was helpful. I would love to hear your thoughts. If not immediately, then I would love you to comment maybe once you try it. Remember, a lot of post-it notes around your house. It actually makes you smile as well, more, because you look at it and you feel a little bit better about yourself. Finally, I also wanted to suggest that for those that will comment about their experience with this or their thoughts around this, I'm offering to send you a plan of meals for a day. So I will suggest to you what to have for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and I want to do it because I want to show you a lot of people are afraid to change their diet, and it's actually not a diet but the way we eat, because they feel that they will not feel equally well, that they will be sleepy, or that they won't be able to sleep. So I'm offering this to you for free, so you can try it out and tell me how you feel. But this is it for today, so I hope I managed to make you fall in love with at least taking better care of yourself a try, and good luck. I hope you have a good week, and I will see you next week on Tuesday. Bye.